Hello, friends. So in this section, I want to show you how this thing works as a trend line breakout trader. Maybe you are a trend line breakout retest trader, which I am not. But then if you can say, oh, the videos are just meant for price action traders. No, I don't know what your indicators you use, but whichever indicator you use, these zones are mapped out to help you align yourself in your trading. Let's take, for instance, we map out these zones and said price will actually react to this zone. Your duty is to find out, but this in particular video, I'm trying to show for those that are using trend line breakouts, the trend line breakout traders, maybe trend line breakout and retest, those that normally use it to help their trading. Let's take, for instance, this is our higher time frame. We've said the price reacted to this zone, which we've mapped out on our analysis that the price will react to this zone and also react to this zone, depending on the trader you are. I'll always tell you buy or sell in the market that you're right, depending on the kind of trader you are. So we drop on our lower time frame. Let's use probably the 15-minute time frame, which we can set in this area is our entering time frame. You can use a lower time frame depending on the kind of trader you are. So now this is already mapped out. This is our trend line. And then to get a trend line, at least you have at least connect two swing points, right? Two swing areas. So we take a trend line here and then we draw this from here and we connect it with this. I'm not trying to cherry pick. Oh, so this is it from here to here. Okay, market dropped into the zone, which is perfect, and you are a trend line breakout trader. So we see the market broke out of this trend line here and then returned back to this just at 8:30. That's the New York session, which is a perfect time to take this trade. Now, we took this trade here. Where is our target? We are looking at one to scale out, take partial of your profit here at the swing point. The next where you can take your, maybe the final one is here. I'm not saying you should have a long hold on this because I don't know the kind of trader you are. But if you know what you're doing, you take partials at this first swing. Where is the next aspect of taking your profit? We can take the last. But guess what? The market continue. You're not trying to catch all the moves in the market. You're just trying to get something for yourself for the day. You can take the final out in here. So let's see what's the pips, the number of pips here. You take a trade here where that's like 30, we have 40, we have 50, that's from here to here, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. That's a minimum of 60 pips. If you are scaling out from here, if you are going out from here, let's assume you hold, maybe you took out another partial and you left at this particular point. We've counted 60, right? So sorry, the stuff. So we've counted, like we took a trade here, 30, 40, 50, right? Okay, this is 10, 20. This is no entry point, and 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. We are out here. Then 70, 80, 100, more than 100 pips just for using your strategy, but just taking advantage of the zones that are mapped out. Let's assume, okay, now you are counter trading this and we are trying to do another trend line trading point. We draw out our point. It takes two swings, right, to connect the trend lines. We connect this. This is a swing. We connect it to this. Or we can actually, yeah, we connect it to this. Takes two. Do we have a trade? You answer. Of course we do. Here is our trade. Which time is it? New York session. So it corresponds with even the price action, but it's just helping use a tool that helps you. Did we break out of this trend? Yes, this particular candle broke out of it and went back inside. And then we have a retest here with this. So let's say you take this trade here at 50. So let's say this is 50, this is 10, which is 10, and then this is 20. You scale out 20 and like 30 pips. But because you don't really have where you're scaling out, you take partials here. You might leave a little to see how far it can go. But at least on the partial, you've already gotten your 20 pips without struggling, just using your strategies, which is trend line breakout and retest trading. So what I'm just trying to tell you, I don't know the kind of trader you are. The site or the channel is not just for price action. That's what I do, price action, because I learned from a price action person and I like it. I don't like too many indicators on the chart. But whichever trader you are, the areas I mapped out are for you to look at. Does it correspond with your strategies? If yes, take advantage of it and get something. I'm not asking for anything. My duty is just, I know that a lot of people struggled. I did. But when I found out something that works and I didn't pay anything to do it, I decided to do the same for the community. So that's just it. So if this help, I just ask for your thumbs up, your comments, or whatever indicator you use. You can send on the comment section. I will look at if that works. And I'm not cherry picking this. You can try it out in other areas. Just go back and do a back testing and see how it works for you. Thank you. I will keep adding more value to this. Enjoy.